Hey, this is Paul Myers of Myers House Buyers. I'm here with Darnell Monroe. Thanks so much for joining us. And we just finished buying his home. The paperwork's right there on the table. Tell us a little bit about the process and why you decided to go with us.
So I was in a modification program with my lender, and the time stretched out too far. Delinquencies happened.
Yeah.
So it came down to choices of short sale, foreclosure, or deed in lieu. I still had the opportunity to do a deed in lieu. That was on the table. So selling the house came up between me and my wife, and we tried to see if we could maximize any type of profit off of the house since we've been there for 4 years.
Sure, yeah.
So the showings, we had a couple of interested buyers, but everybody was kind of dragging their feet, and I needed to get the deed in lieu completed before the end of October, actually.
Sure.
For the time frame for the process. However, none of the buyers were willing. Like the closest one wanted to close on December 15th.
Okay.
Yeah,
so the time was key.
Yeah, the deed, and that wasn't enough time to get a deed in lieu process, which at the time I felt like was my last option. Noah came in, Noah McBride came in, and he was like, look, I have a company that I know about, let me work some magic, see what happens. And got the call back first, and I was a little leery about the whole situation. Like I said,
Sure.
I've been sitting there with my lender for this long, and I'm like, okay, I'm just done with the whole thing.
Because you weren't even thinking cash was a possibility.
Not at all.
Right.
Well, I was being told that cash sales weren't advantageous. Reason being, one of them was a subject to, which would keep me tied to the house if it doesn't sell. And I know the market's garbage right now.
Right.
If it doesn't sell, then I'm tied to the house for however long, and I just wanted out.
Right.
So I expressed my concerns to Noah. He expressed it over to Myers.
Yeah.
And they came back with an offer, quick closing date, and I was satisfied. So anytime I got a correspondence or, hey, we need this, I was on top of it.
Yeah, you are.
And they stayed in good contact. There wasn't any missed phone calls or emails that went on for days, and we closed quickly, went over the paperwork, got more advice, and everything seems kosher.
That's great, man. Well, thanks again for letting us serve you in this way. We've enjoyed working with you, and hopefully that it's always good for me to hear that the process went seamless for you.
Yes.
So
especially with the limited amount of time.
Yeah, because we were, 5 days ago or 6 days ago when we were...
Last Friday, I think the new offer came in.
Right.
We were wanting to close this Friday, and here we are at the table.
So from signed agreement to closing was really 7 calendar days and 5 business days.
5 business days.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's close to our record right there.
Yeah, and that's even with me being leery and not wanting to get into it until I got an official payoff from cross country, because they've done me so. I shouldn't have said their name. That's
okay, it's fine. But yeah, I know we were able to pay for the rush title work to get the title abstract back sooner.
Correct.
So that's what really enables a 5-day closing to occur. Yeah. So, well, we appreciate you, Darnell. Thanks so much for entrusting us and letting us to serve you. And, excited for you, and congrats on being able to move on to the next chapter of your life.
I appreciate it.
My pleasure.